Welcome to Cotech Institute's YouTube channel, your gateway into the web tech industry today.
Welcome back to our Google Sites tutorial. In the previous lesson, we learned how to add a logo, how to add a title of our website, and how to add this heading, welcome to Google, to Higher Dreams. I think we made a mistake here. We need to correct something. Higher, this is not the correct spelling. This is the higher, which is wrong. And then this one is the correct spelling for higher. So I want to correct this one. You can either come here and correct it here, or you can just correct it here. It is the same. So let me correct it here. So it's higher, like G-H-E-R, like this. Now, this is looking nice. Now, in today's lesson, we want to, first of all, look at how we can further develop the next section. But before we proceed to the next section, I think you all see that in this first section, I think this one is too big. It's appearing too big. Let me reduce my the scale of my project here. Maybe let me try something. Then my zoom is on 125. I want to bring it back down to 100 so that it becomes proportional. That is looking nice now. This is now 100%. That's fine. Right, then I come back here. Sorry, this has moved away from the center. Let me centralize it back again. Now it is back at the center. Right, so there is something that we want to add now. If we come to our original site, this one we see here, where all career dreams will come true. We have this text here. So I want to control and copy it. We want to add this line in our website. So we come here and then we're going to add again a text box. Then I click the text box. I get this one. Then I push it up. Sorry. Then I should grab it by this part, and then I bring it here. I drop it, and then the text where dreams come true, then Control V, where all career dreams will come true. And then I'm going to centralize it. This one I've just copied it and then I pasted it. On most parts of this video, I shall be copying and pasting, so that we can quickly replicate the website that we are building. Right, then I click here, then align. Now it is aligned. So this is how our website is looking. Next, what do we do? What do we want to do? We come down here, we scroll down. We want to add this button which says register now. Okay, how are we going to add this button? We come here and then we want to insert. This one is called an element. So we want to find where we can insert an element as a button. Then we scroll down, and then we scroll down, we see here, this is where the element button is. So if I click here, I get this small window. So the name of the button says register now. Register now, right? This is the name of the button. And then where do we want our visitors to be taken to when they click this link, right? For now, I don't have anywhere to take my visitors to, so I'm just going to put a random link, right? Let me just click this one, say this is the link that is there, and then I click insert. I will come back to this button and edit it later. Now, this is my button. It is appearing here, but as you can see, not all the text is appearing. Some text is hidden. So I can stretch, I can grab the right side of my button and then stretch it further to the right and then leave it here. Now we can see all the text in the button. And then I can also drag this button, grab it by the middle part of it, and then drag it to the right and put it right at the center. Now it is centralized. Then I can drop it there. Now we have the register now button, just like this one with the register now button. Let's forget about where the viewers will be taken to when they click the button. For now, if that button is clicked, if this one is clicked, it is going to take us somewhere. It is going to take us to the login or register page. But for this one, it is not taking us anywhere, this button. So for now, let's ignore it. We'll come back to it. What next do we want to create, which is on the home page? Again, we see that we have two images. We have this image, this one, and this one, right? So how are we going to work around these two images? First of all, we see that we want to add an image. The image has a heading on top of it, and then it has some text below it. Well, that's fine. That's not a problem. And we see that this one is a heading. This one is a heading. Let me copy it. Then now we come down, we come back here. We want to add these images. First of all, we are inserting an element called an image. So how are we going to insert this element called an image? We're going to insert this image, or that's one way of doing things. Or we can come and insert an image just like dragging this content block, right? But for the purpose of this video, let me just take this one, this image first, so you can see how it is used. Then I click here. It says upload or select. Let me upload the image. Let me upload the image. Do I have an image like that? Let me quickly check if I have that same image, exact same image. Let me come here on downloads, and then let me check and see if I can get an image like that one. Unfortunately, it looks like there's no such image in my computer. I have another one which is slightly different from that one, and I'm going to take that one and put it instead of the one that is the actual one that is there. Let me take this one, and then I'm going to open it. Now this is the image. We have our image, but our image is supposed to be surrounded by text now. But before that, this image is small. If I look at this image, it is occupying half of the left side of the page, and the other one is occupying half of the right side of the page. So what am I going to do? I'm going to click here again, and then I can drag my image by the corner and increase its size until I feel now it is occupied half of the page, right? Then I want to add another image adjacent to this image. How am I going to add that image which is adjacent to this image? Here is how I can do it. Insert image, upload. I don't want to select it. Let me take another one. This tutorial is about Google Sites. Maybe no, not Google Sites. Let me put a better image. Let me put a better image. Okay, let me just put this one. I like passport IDs. Then insert. Oh, this image has come, but it has come below this section. So what am I going to do? This is not what I wanted. How am I going to solve this problem? Maybe let me come here. Is it possible to drag this image and put it up here? Yes, it is. Let me try it now. Oh, well, the image is now there and it is adjacent to this one. Maybe I need to increase the size of this image. Like now, I think it is good. It is looking nice. We have two images side by side. Okay, wow, that's fine. Maybe I need to increase the height a bit, right? And then do the same on this one. Maybe I need to increase the height a bit by dragging this lower part, right? That's fine. Next, I want to add the heading for this image. So that heading is in the form of text. So what am I going to do? I'm going to click on insert text. If I click insert text, I'm going to get this text box, and then I pasted the heading, this one, career placement hub, and so on and so forth. But this one is not where I want it to be. Now, if I drag it and I put it here, it is on this image, right? Is on the website, but it is supposed to be above this image, not below this image. So what am I going to do? I need to hold it again, right? I mean, left click, and then I bring it here on top of the image. When you see this blue line, when you see this blue line highlighted on top of the image that I am interested in, then if I drop it, it means the text is going to label this image only. So it is now applied to the image that I'm interested in. I want also to add the text for this other image. What am I going to do? Maybe for this one again, they say here is all you need to know. Then I can copy it, and I'm lazy typing. I don't want to type. I'm slow, and so I'm not going to type. Then I'm going to insert. For you, you can type, of course. I'm going to insert. So I click here, insert. Then what do I need to insert? I need to insert a text box, and the text box has this text that I've put here. Right, then I'm going to drag the left side towards the right until I get to this point where this looks like this. I think it's too big, I don't know, but let me just try to drag it and bring it up there and see if it is going to work. Right, I want to grab it by the upper part, then I bring it all the way here. Oh, sorry, now it is above the image, then I drop it here. But from the look of things, it looks like the text is too big or what. But remember, I copied it, so it should be of the same size as the previous text. So what am I going to do now? Maybe I should preview it and see how it is appearing so far. Let me click preview. Now this is how my website looks. Let me scroll down. Everything is perfect. It looks nice. This is how my website is looking. Well, this is wonderful. So before we close this lesson, I would like to show you how to add the other text which aligns with this image and the text which aligns with this next image. Let me do it quickly. If you can try it. You can pause this video and do what you think is done to make sure that the text is there below each of the images. Okay, so I'm going to minimize my preview by clicking here. I have closed my preview, and then I'm going to copy the text on the actual website that I am copying the text from. Then I'm going to highlight this text, all of it, and then I copy it. Then I come on the website that I'm creating down here, right? For you, since you are learning, you can just copy any text and put it. There's no problem. Okay. Then next, what do you do? Remember, we want to add text below this image. So I can click on the image and then I can click add text. Then the text box will come just below this image. If I don't do that, I just click here and then I click add text. The text box will come down below here in this third section. Then I will drag it and put it back here. So just to teach you both skills, let me click here on the image and then I click add text. Oh, I lied. The text has come on the third section, but there's no problem with that. Let me just bring the text here, or the text box where it should be. This is my text box. So I want to drag it and put it just below this image, and then I release it. And then down there, what do? I paste the message that is linked to that image. So this is how it is looking so far. Then I click here again, and then I copy below this image. There is this text, so I want to copy this text. Then control copy, and then I am going to paste it down here. But you don't just paste it. You need to add a text box before you paste. So let me click on add a text box. But oh god, the text box comes below again on the third section. But this is not a problem. We have solved the problems like this before. So we are going to paste or write. For you, you can type the text that you want down here. There's no problem. But for me, I'm lazy. You know, I don't want to type like I told you before. So I'm going to just paste the text since I am cloning a website. Then, this is the text now. It's fine. Maybe I now need to drag this this text box and put it below this image. So like I said, you are going to grab it by the top and then you bring it all the way. Now, the moment I bring it up here, I think you can see now that there's a blue line below the image, which shows that the text is now properly aligned with the image. Then I can release it. Now the text is exactly below the said image. Okay, let me just preview my website and see how it is looking now. Okay, this is our website, and so far this is how it is looking. It is looking very nice. This is just nice. These images are not properly aligned. As you can see, this image is slightly above than this image. So maybe I would need to hold this one and pull it up a bit, or I need to take this one and bring it down a bit so that the images will properly align. But on top, on the top part here, they are properly aligned. Well, thank you so much. Let's meet again in the next lesson where we are going to discuss this menu. I'm not going to do it because so far we haven't done anything on, about the pages. In our next lesson, we're going to learn how to add more pages and the drop-down menus. So brace for the next lesson. Let's meet in the next lesson. God bless you.